And this is our 50,000 Australian dollar house, our an Akiya house.
Our Akiya is located in a small village in the city of Akita. It's made up of 3 homes. Original home is more than 100 plus years old, so our neighbour tells us. The blue house, which was added onto the end of the old house, is more than 50 years old. And the white house, which was replaces a broken part of the old house, is nearly 40 years old. Only 2 rooms from the old house remain, and they are tatami rooms. And being 100 years old, it needs some renovation. Floor inside is collapsing from rot. External walls are still in good condition, as are the glass sliding doors and the original snow screen doors, which still sit inside those original snow screen boxes. The internal walkway still in great condition. They did add some modern glass sliding doors and screens, which also needs some work. Shoji screens also need replacing. The shoji paper, but the doors themselves are in great condition. The snow screens are a little warped over the years, but they haven't been open for 20 years. So they took some encouraging. These glass sliders, original, that are held together by a screw. And that's the locking mechanism. And there is a bit of damp in the tatami rooms, but as expected for something that hasn't been open for 20 years. And the actual snow screens just run along a slide, and the pole is just for pushing them in so you can get the next screen into the box. "20 years of damp." And insects. Made for some interesting times to get these things open. Original floorboards. And the other snow screen box. These are internal shoji screens. The plan for these tatami rooms is to have them as a yoga, exercise, retreat for us, and we'll most likely turn the blue house into a Airbnb or rider house or something similar. But it'll definitely be a place that we can rent out because it's completely self-sufficient. Tatami mats up this end are pretty good condition. The ones down the far end where the floor has collapsed are full of moisture and mould, and they'll have to be thrown away. The paper on the internal shoji strings are still in pretty good condition, so we'll let them be for the moment. Replace them later on when we've got a bit more time, but they're not too bad. This end of the tatami house is where the floor is all rotten. Got to be careful walking on this bit. They had a gas heater sitting in there, which apparently was rather large and heavy. But it's all rotten. Pulled up these tatami mats. Yeah, it's just damp all under there. So we'll definitely pull this half of the floor up, and we'll see how we go with the other half when we have a look at this one. siding on the blue house needs to be repaired, back wall especially. Front, I might be able to just do some cut-out repairs. But this is the back wall. Yeah, for some reason, this back wall siding is metal siding with foam, 25mm foam for insulation, and it's full of rust. So definitely needs a lot of work on this back wall. Inside blue house. Into the laundry. Hot water system. Bathroom. And this whole blue house hasn't had anyone in it for more than 20 years. Hot water system hasn't been started for 20 years. And these kerosene hot water systems, they're instantaneous. All I had to do was to bleed it, and it just started up straight away. Open the bleed valve. Kerosene carb started coming out straight away. Let it run for a while, so there was plenty of air bubbles. The fuel lines are quite a long way away from the tank. And that's it. Turn the switch on, plugged it in, started straight away after 20 years. These bathrooms are what they call a system bathroom. It's all plastic, but it's completely sealed. So the whole bathroom is a wet room. Yeah, fantastic. Hot water going out into the kitchen. Full stainless steel top kitchen. This is also a system kitchen, actually made of steel. Steel doors, they're insulated doors. Full oven. And if you've ever experienced a staircase in a Japanese house, they're dangerous. Balcony at the top. Storeroom. Bedroom up top. Beautiful view over the rice fields out the back. There's the shed. Storerooms up top are massive. You easily turn them into an ensuite or an extra bedroom. We've since discovered the safest way to get down these stairwells is to throw the slippers to the bottom so you're walking down bare feet, so you've got some traction. Here's the genkan in the blue house. Genkan means entry through the passage into the White House. Genkan for the White House. Living room. And this is what it looked like when the previous owner was moving here. 100 years of belongings. And this is the tatami room. A tatami room in Japanese is a multi-use room. The mats, tatami mats, where the room gets its name from, are bamboo, made out of bamboo. And the multi-use is sitting or sleeping. And like most Japanese tatami rooms, they have a prayer cabinet. And same again, shoji screens. And this is what the living room looks like now. Just some basic furniture from Akiya. The kitchen scrubbed up well.